try to challenge ourselves in making music that is challenging for other people in terms of being genuinely exciting and not middle of the road.
I think a lot of what our band's about is respect for each other, and I think individuality and belief in personal freedoms.
We started this band because basically when we formed, there was no bands around that we really admired and actually provided anything musically or otherwise that really appealed to us or inspired us.
And basically our band stands for lots of things like unity, expression of individuality, celebration of life. The reason why we've managed to sustain our careers is because we've all been such great friends and managed to be unified as a band, and no matter what differences that have come between us, and no matter how different we each are, we've all come over the other side.
I wanna fly like an eagle, I wanna sing like a natural, I got a date with destruction, I wanna love like a murder. You're asking why must it be this way, as we're heading for a dying day. In a hole you'll be lying dead, in a hole they heard him said. All dressed up and ready to go, all dressed up and ready to go, I'm all dressed up and ready to go, I'm all dressed up and ready to go. I wanna fly like an eagle, I wanna sing like a natural, I got a date with destruction, I wanna love like a murder. It's not your fault you're the living dead, 'cause you were taught to...
Love Music, Hate Racism is basically bringing young people together to listen to music, live shows. We've already done a gig with the Buzzcocks, which I was very proud to do, and the Libertines, which was cool. And I think it's really carrying on the tradition of the causes that people made in the 70s with the Clash, the Buzzcocks. And it's really about raising awareness, so bringing young people together, whether they're white, black, Asian. Okay, I think what Love Music, Hate Racism is really about is raising awareness for young people from wherever they come from, whichever ethnic background, so we can really unite together. Because I think just because it may not be affecting you directly as an individual in the area where you live, and just because we're under the illusion that the British National Party isn't very strong at the moment, I think it can grow very quickly, so we need to act now.
I think that from getting together and standing up against this, we can beat a problem that is still huge in society. I mean, if you look at my lip the other day, I got hit in Stoke by BNP members, and I think that it's a problem that's everywhere that needs to be quashed as quickly as possible. I think through music, one can speak to people, speak to youth, speak to
disaffected generations a lot better than politicians.
I wanna fly like an eagle, I wanna sing like a natural, I got a date with destruction, I wanna love like a mother. Listen up, let the lesson begin, 'cause you're wrong and you know how to sin. As we dance on a razor's edge, as we dance to your hood instead. I wanna fly like an eagle, I wanna sing like a natural, I got a date with destruction, I wanna love like a mother. You're asking why must it be this way, as we're heading for a dying day. In a hole you'll be lying dead, in a hole they hood instead.
All dressed up and ready to go. All dressed up and ready to go. I'm all dressed up and ready to go. I'm all dressed up and ready to go.
I wanna fly like an eagle, I wanna sing like a natural, I got a date with destruction.
Hi, I'm Lee. I'm working with the Love Music Hate Racism campaign. We set up the campaign 2 or 3 years ago. It was set up by the Anti-Nazi League initially with the idea of helping the campaigns against racism and fascism that exist and that have been really growing as a result of people like the BNP getting election success on the back of increased racism in our society against Muslims, against asylum seekers and so on.
Hi, my name's Donna. I'm from the Unite Against Fascism campaign. The campaign was set up to confront the threat of the BNP, the British National Party, in the up-and-coming elections and also their ability to win votes.
We feel that music can play a really important part in the fight against fascism, as it has done in Britain before in the 1970s, for example, with Rock Against Racism, which played a major part in defeating the National Front at the time.
The British National Party are not just a racist party, they stand in the tradition of Hitler, they stand for an all-white Britain.
Music's important because it brings people together. Racism divides people, but also our music, it really is about everything that people like the BNP hate. Our music is multicultural, our music is lively, our music is rebellious. And when you look at it, people like the BNP offer Nazi marching bands, skinhead oi music. You look at our music, we've got the Libertines, we've got Dizzy Rascal, we've got Outkast, we've got Punjabi MC, the list goes on. Many different genres, but with one thing in common, which is music is about the mixing of cultures.
We've organised rallies up and down the country, uniting people on stage, Muslims, Christians, atheists, trade union speakers, along with MCs and rappers, and it's been a fantastic experience really. And everywhere we go up and down the country, people have said, wow, this is like something we've not seen before.
I think it's very important that the bands get involved. They've got a real influence, I think, in spreading this kind of message out to people and in bringing people together at the events that we do in unity. And I think at the end of the day, the strength of the campaign is really about the grassroots. It's about what people do at ground level. So what you do, whether it's putting on a gig, handing out some leaflets, or getting involved in any other way you can. If everyone opposed to racism and fascism comes together, we can put a stop to the likes of the BNP and make a real difference.
I believe that it's important for us to stand up against evils like this in society.
I'd just like to really encourage you to register on the 80s Matchbox website, which is 80smatchbox.com, to say that you have watched this, and then do send it on, because, you know, obviously we want to touch as many people as possible. Thanks.
I wanna fly